Hi, and welcome back to the Twin Flame Detox. I'm Marna, and today we're talking about internal state generation. Doesn't that just sound riveting? I promise it's going to be fun. So, what is an internal state? An internal state is where you are on your energy level. It is a combination of the natural energy that is being produced by your organic form, the energetic level that you're at mentally, and the subconscious bioroutine of how you perceive yourself to be. Because if you perceive yourself to be a more energetic person, then your body is going to produce more energy for you to put into being an energetic person. So all of these factors go into making your internal state. Your internal state is often expressing itself in your conscious mind as the story you tell yourself of who you are and what you're doing. So what is your internal story? And yes, we did touch on this in part 1. We're going to go into it more in depth throughout part 2. Is your internal story, I'm a great person, people love me, people are attracted to me, I have a magnetic personality? Or is your internal story, I'm a wallflower, I hide in the background, no one really notices me. Yeah, my friends know that if I'm around or not, but no one really reaches out to me. I'm just kind of there. Those two states are very different states of being. And neither one has anything to do with your organic form, with your appearance, with what you do for a living, with the amount of money you have, with any of the little things that we tend to tell ourselves are so important. And if you think about it really hard, you'll think of that one friend who is always welcoming in a group. Never has any money, never pays for themselves for anything, but they're just so much fun to be around, no one cares. So, they'll show up at Starbucks and buy them a cup of coffee and no one cares. They'll show up at the party and, they didn't bring their own whatever. They didn't even bring a bag of chips. No one cares because they're so much fun to be around. That is a positive internal state affecting your external state. This is a concept that the people who have been very, very successful in the 3D world employ, whether they realize it or not. This is the energy level that makes phenomenon people. Bezos, the Kardashians, Beyonce. This is the concept that makes them the incredible financial successes they are, because they have learned how to take their internal state and translate that into financial success. Now, if a singer can take her talent and gift and go from singing on the street corner to being one of the richest women in the world because of her internal state and how she parlays that in the 3D world, what can you do? What can you do? What is holding you back from doing it? Your internal state is what determines where you are. If your internal state says, I'm never going to make more than $500 a week, then it'll be right. You will never make more than $500 a week because that is all you will ever be. So it becomes important to change that internal state, that perception, if you want to change how the external world is treating you. Yeah, I know. It doesn't seem like this has anything to do with the twin flame relationship, does it? Thing is, it has everything to do with it. Because as we move forward in integrating the fifth dimension within us, our internal state must shift to accommodate that. And it must shift in such a way that reflects our 5D self. So, what is your internal state? Trust me, none of us are accidents. None of us are mistakes. None of us are the wrong person for the job. We are here for a purpose. to be able to reach that purpose, you need to find your own internal state and make sure that it is ready for this entire ascension process. The further we go, the more your internal energy is going to matter. Are you ready for this challenge? I hope so, because I am so happy you've joined me with the Twin Flame Detox.